Hi, this is Larry Lawler. I'm the National Director of the American Society of Tax Problem Solvers, and I'm here with a very special message for you today having to do with American Society of Tax Problem Solvers memberships. We've got some very major changes that I'd like to announce to you today, and I think it's going to provide choices and opportunities for a lot of members who have requested certain things from us. We've had this on the drawing board for about 6 months now. We've worked it all out. We think we've got all of the kinks out of it, and we're ready to announce it for this year's membership. What we've got is a new 3-tier structure, bronze to gold, for what we would call standard memberships, and then one very special membership called the Diamond Club. And I'm going to go over those with you today so you have some information about them. And quite honestly, part of the reason that I'm doing this is because we're trying to make it easy for people to find out what's going on, understand the different memberships, and not have to be explaining it one by one to every member who calls and has an interest in it. But we've tried to give you as much freedom to select what you're looking for in this membership as possible, so that it's not just a one-size-fits-all. You still have the good old basic membership that you had before, where you can be a member of this organization for $180 a year and stay involved. But there's a whole lot of memberships beyond that that we've got for you now too. So I want to try and accommodate everybody that I can in this new program and have everybody get what they're looking for out of the American Society. And you'll always have the right to move up from a lower level to a higher level at any time. At the same time, you'll always have the right to move down to a lower level if you want to, but that'll be done on the anniversary date of your membership, because your membership's going to run just like it always has from July 1st through June 30th. Except for the Diamond Club, which I'll explain in a little more detail later on. That's going to be just a 12-month membership as it stands. One of the things I'm going to ask you to do, though, is to read the membership packet that we send out to you. It's probably an 8 or 9 or 10 page report, pretty easy reading, and tried to put some charts and things into it to make it easier to understand the membership for you. But I'd like you to look through that and select what you think is going to be the best fit for you in your new membership status. So I'd like every member to understand, first of all, one of the most important things in our eyes is that every member is vitally important. And I don't care if your membership is bronze, silver, gold, or the new higher Diamond Club membership. Every single member is vitally important to us, because without the members, we lose a lot of our influence with the IRS. We lose the ability to provide more and more educational opportunities. We also lose the interaction between people who can benefit each other in this organization. We are the only organization that exists in the country that is solely focused on tax problem resolution work. And we understand that you just simply can't join every professional organization that there is. So if you're interested in being in the tax problem resolution arena, we are probably the one game that you've got to make sure that you're playing in. So that's one of the things we want to do. So let's get started here and see if I can give you some insights as to what the different memberships are all about. The bronze membership is the one that we've had for the last dozen years. It breaks down to $15 a month. It's $180 a year, and it includes all kinds of different benefits. I've got a list of them here that I'll just kind of highlight a few of them. First of all, we're giving all of our members, like they've always had, access to telephone support. But in the bronze membership, like it's always been, you're going to have to pay a fee to have that telephone access. We haven't always charged everybody. A lot of times we do a lot of free questions and things like that, but we've found that there are so many questions coming in now that we've had to do something to facilitate taking the calls and helping our members out, and at the same time not spending all of our time doing free work, because the family starts to get hungry if we do too much of that. So we're going to continue to have the access to telephone support, but if you're a bronze member, you'll be charged for it. All bronze members, like every other member, will have their use of the ASTPS logo to use on your website, to use on your printed materials, or however else you want to use that's appropriate for the logo. You'll have access to recorded seminars. You'll have access to recorded webinars. And we'll also give you access to the live webinars where people get continuing education credit. But as a bronze member, you will have to pay to attend that and get your CPE. Once it's done and it's over and it's recorded, you could go listen to it, but there wouldn't, of course, be any CPE attached to that. You will be eligible to take the CTRS exam, and you will be eligible to become a CTRS at any level of membership. There will be 2 member certificates awarded for every person who becomes a member at any level. Obviously, with this new structure, we're going to have a bronze membership certificate, we're going to have a gold membership certificate, and so on. There will be continuing discounts on software and things like that we negotiate with vendors. You'll continue to get those. Everybody will get them. And you will continue to have your 5% discount on anything you buy from ASTPS, and that's on top of any early bird discounts, things like that. We've always tried to be sure we give our members the very best of the deals that are available to them. We don't try and hide any of the deals or any of the discounts. We put them right out in front, and we give everybody the best deal we can. You'll also be eligible, by the way, in the bronze membership to be part of the special LinkedIn group and so on. So that's pretty much what it boils down to as to the bronze. Now, when I move from the bronze to the silver, there's some additional benefits. But make sure you understand that everything that is in the bronze membership is also in the silver membership, and a few more things. So the silver membership goes up just $10 a month. It's a very small increase to get into that next level of membership. And it's going to be a membership that includes 4 20-minute consultations with someone from ASTPS, whether it be myself, my partner, or some of our staff certified tax resolution specialists who might help a member with a problem. But each and every silver member is going to have 4 20-minute consultations with no charge. You will also get 8 CPE webinars a year, so you'll have webinars that you get continuing education for, and we've tried to point out many times that those benefits as a member are worth, that alone is worth more than the dues are themselves. So you'll find that those 8 CPE webinars are probably one of the best benefits you can get. You're also going to get discounts on purchases from ASTPS, just like a bronze member does, except at double the percentage. So if you elect to go with a silver membership, you're going to end up getting double or 10% discounts rather than 5% discounts on top of anything that you buy from ASTPS. Very, very few exclusions on anything like that. Over the years, we've had a couple of things that we just couldn't do it on, but pretty much everything it applies to. And that's applied after any other discounts that are available. You're also going to get 1 2-hour course per month that we will post on the site for members to listen to a course that we select and put up there every month. It's a different course. So there's 12 different courses that you can take during the year. They're not CPE courses or anything else. There's no testing or anything else involved. It's just for you to expand your knowledge and your skills, and you can do it sitting at your desk. You would also be included in the referral listing that's on our website, so that if you want your name on the website for people to come and find you, and we do referrals on it regularly when people call us, that's going to be included in your silver membership from here on in. So you've got the 4 complimentary phone support calls, 20 minutes per call. You've got 8 live CPE or continuing education type webinars. You're going to get a 10% discount on everything else, the course of the month, and the referral listing. And all those things are added to the bronze membership when you go up just $10 a month to get to the silver membership. So moving on from that, we have a gold membership. That goes up another $10 a month. It includes all the same benefits as the bronze and the silver do, and it's only $20 a month more than the bronze, $10 a month more than the silver, and it includes, instead of 4, it includes 6 20-minute consultations for no charge, and discounts on purchases is now 15% at that level. So you're going up again, that's 3 times what a bronze member gets, and it's half again what a silver member gets, and that's only $10 a month more. The complimentary support jumps again, as I said, to 6 times a year, 6 different calls a year where you get support. And that's what the gold membership's all about. So those are the 3 basic levels of membership. We don't think they represent any significant increase to members. I mean, if you take the old $180 a year and you go all the way up to the highest level that we're talking about there, it's still only a few $100s a year. And for being involved with this organization and the things that we send out to you regularly, I think you'll find it's a pretty good bargain. I want to talk about something that price-wise you're going to see to be rather dramatically different than the other 3. And this is something we've designed because of member requests. We've had people asking us how to get access to more and more of what we do, how to get more involved with us, that sort of thing. So we've come up with a new level called the Diamond Club. You're still a member, you're still very, very valued, no matter what level you're at, but this Diamond is a special membership that gives you much, much more access to things. First of all, you're going to get 8 20-minute no-charge consultations. You're going to get no-charge registration. I hope you're listening carefully to this. No-charge registration for 2 persons at boot camps, advanced seminars, and super advanced seminars. And you can use the your registrations yourself, or for yourself and someone from your office. You could even just simply say, if you said you couldn't go but you wanted some of your people trained, you can send someone from your office. And there's a couple of restrictions on that. They've got to be either a spouse, an employee, or a 1099 type contractor. You can't just go sharing memberships among 2 different members. But if this person has a direct business relationship with you, you can use these extra registrations, free registrations, any way you want to that is appropriate. Another huge benefit, and this is something that we've had people ask us for, how do I get access for all of the things that are in the library? I want to be able to contact you and get courses from you without worrying about paying for them. I just need to learn about a certain practice area or whatever, and I want your course on it. So we know that for many years we've made that available to the couple of limited people that have had it with $5,200 a year, and that's the value of it that we're including in this membership. It's something else that you're getting along with the free registrations. Again, remember, 2 seats to boot camps, 2 seats to advanced, 2 seats to super advanced. This is also an unlimited access to the library. So there's a number of big benefits that are in this. Courses may be requested as you need them, as you go along. We do limit it to just getting a number of courses per month. You can't just call up and say, send me your whole library or anything like that. We aren't trying to turn over our library to every member, but we will make it available to you. There are probably benefits that total over $16,000 if you bought them all separately, and you can get all of this for $833 a month. And this is, I obviously know that this is only going to apply to a small number of people, those that feel that they can afford that they can stand the pain of $833 a month. And that's going to come out to $9,996 a year. It's just under $10,000, and it's a $16,000 value. And if you're attending the seminars and things like that, and you want to train your people, it certainly is going to be a big value to you. It's about a 37% discount the way we've calculated it. Diamond members will run for a 12-month period. So if you become a Diamond member, in the month of October, then you're going to run until the following September. It's going to be a 12-month window from whenever you start that your membership runs. You can always revert to a lower level at the end of that 12 months. So let's say you become a Diamond member and you say, okay, I've gotten a lot of good benefits, but now I want to cut my costs a little bit. I think I've got everything I need. I feel confident I don't need as much support. You can go back to a lower membership at the end of your first 12 months, or at the end of your 12-month cycle. So that's what the Diamond membership's all about. So just a quick recap. Complimentary phone support 8 times per year. Discounts of 20%. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. So the discount's gone up again to, in this level to 20% on anything that you do buy. Access to everything in the course catalog. You get the ASTPS referral listing that we talked about earlier. Another bonus that we've put in here is the front office video. And if you happen to be somebody who's already purchased the front office video for us, we may do a brand new one for you, an updated one or something of that sort. So you get that front office video so that you can have something playing out in your front office that lets people who come to your office know that they're in the right spot, that you do tax problem resolution work. Another bonus that we've rolled in there is the federal tax lien letters and a couple of special reports to help you with your marketing. So we've got the letters all written for you that you send out to the federal tax lien list, and we've also got a couple of special reports that you send out on tax problem resolution you can use for marketing purposes, and we can always help you figure out how to make use of those things. The 2 seats in boot camp advanced and super advanced obviously are a huge amount of your value there, and the ability to send people from your office. One other thing, and this is probably one of the biggest things in there that is very different and took a lot of debate in-house to decide whether or not to do this, but we ended up deciding to include the ghost written book for you in this membership. So you would end up getting that's a $2,450 value all by itself, where you would end up getting the book where you appear to be the author, and it's all written and it's on tax problems solutions. It just, positions you as the expert in your community. So you end up with people understanding that not only do you do tax work and things like that, but you're a specialist in tax problem resolution, and that's the whole point of it. So we're releasing this information now. We hope to get it out to everybody no later than the end of April. The point being to give you a little time to contemplate how you would like to set up your membership, what level you feel comfortable with, and what fits you the best. And that is the whole plan, to get everything fitting everyone the best way they see it. The membership year starts July 1st, so we've got to have your information back from you as to what membership level you want by that point in time. There will be an application or a registration form of some sort up on the website for you to go to. And all memberships other than the Diamond Club are due in advance for the July to June year. The Diamond Membership Club can be paid monthly because it's a that much higher figure. We don't expect everybody's got that much loose cash laying around. And if you do, God bless you, but if you don't, we can finance it for you, if you will, and it'll be a flat $833 per month. And the way we're going to handle that is you just give us a credit card with the authorization to automatically bill it monthly. Other than that, I think that's pretty simple. Anybody who joins during the year, it's going to be no different than it has been in the past. No matter what level you're at for the first 3 levels, we will prorate the months and that sort of thing for you. So that's why we always quote it monthly, because it really is a monthly fee, and we just bill it annually typically. So it's got a pretty all-inclusive list of benefits. Now, that's the memberships and the values that are in it. I want to just take another minute while I've got you here and talk to you about the new boot camp format, because you may say, well, that boot camp benefit, that's not a big deal to me because so many of our members have been to the boot camp, although a lot of them come 2 and 3 times. But you might find that the new boot camp is something that you say, no, I'm going back again, or I'm going to go a second time or whatever, because the format's changing. You've always had the opportunity to come when LG is speaking and he's leading the boot camp, or when I'm speaking and I'm leading the boot camp. And some people have come twice, even have tried to structure it so that they could come first to LG's and then to mine, or vice versa. Well, you don't have to think about that anymore, because the boot camps in the future are going to include both LG and myself at the boot camp. Gives you twice as many speakers to ask questions of at the breaks, things of that nature, and get more and more of your questions answered. And LG and I are going to more or less tag team the boot camps in the future. And we're going to experiment with it a couple different ways, where he does one day and I do the other day, or another format might be where I do a half a day, he does a half a day, and then the second day we reverse that. We're going to work with that a little bit, but the beauty of it is you're still going to have both of us there at the same time. So you can get 2 different experienced opinions, so on and so forth. So that's a big change in how the boot camp's being handled, is we're putting twice as many speakers in the room for you, if you will. Also on the boot camps, there are going to be some opportunities for it to be live streamed. So if you say, I want to use one of my boot camp registrations to train my right-hand person in my office, and that right-hand person is someone who perhaps can't travel. They may have family obligations and things like that. They can't leave. They can't go out of town for a couple of days, and therefore you haven't been able to take advantage of something like the boot camp training for them. This may solve your problem. They may be able to sit down at their own desk on the computer and watch a live streaming interactive version of the boot camp. It's going to be live. They're going to be able to ask questions through a chat room, that sort of thing. And we're going to be perfecting that this year. We're testing it early in the year so that we know how it works and we get it working right. But I think you'll find that that might be a nice advantage for you. Other than that, I think that you can have your staff people train more easily with things like that without having the cost of travel and that sort of thing for them. Now, I hope I'm not confusing anything when I move into this next area. What I'm going to talk about next is the Platinum Mastermind Group. Do not confuse that with the Diamond Club. The Diamond Club is just one type of membership that's pretty much got all kinds of benefits attached to it that you don't get with any of the other memberships. What I'm talking about next is the Platinum Mastermind Group. If you're not familiar with what a mastermind group is, it's where a group of practitioners, a small group, typically at the very most 15 practitioners, come together and meet periodically throughout the year live, and they work to help each other. And there's generally going to be a presentation either by the organizer or by one of the members that's perhaps an hour long at one of the live meetings. And then each person gets to help everyone else with some idea that they bring that might help other members. And then any problems they have can be discussed by all the members kicking in and trying to help resolve any problems they have. And it's wide open forum. It can be on marketing, it can be on management, it can be on technical tax resolution topics. Anything you want to bring. If you're a member of the Mastermind Group, you're going to get a group of professionals who are in your area of practice who are going to be willing to help you solve whatever problem it is you bring. And you're going to be there to do the same thing for them. That's the idea of the Mastermind Group. There will also be some meetings throughout the year that are done by telephone, webinar type meetings, whatever, or telephonic meetings. But they will be scheduled as well. And there'll be more details on this available. I just want to give you the highlights of it. This is a very exclusive group in the sense that, number one, it's by application only, because we've got to be careful it's structured right. If someone who is brand new in the area of tax problem resolution wanted to join a group that has a whole bunch of experienced practitioners in it, that'd be great for the brand new person. However, all the practitioners wouldn't be getting anything more out of it from that new person coming in. So we've got to make sure that the levels are synced properly so that everybody's getting benefit out of it. And therefore, it's going to be an application process. It's also going to be exclusive in the sense that one way to make things exclusive is have a high price on them. And this does have a high price on it because it's going to be $12,000 a year, and it's paid in the first couple of months of the year. And your commitment is for 1 year. You don't have to stay in it more than 1 year. In a lot of mastermind groups, people get in them for 1 year, 2 years, and then they get out and they feel like they've gotten what they need. But we are going to set up a mastermind group. We've had a lot of call for it, and we will have the periodic meetings, live meetings, 3 or 4 of them a year at some site that works out well. Won't ask everybody to come to Buffalo, New York in the middle of the winter or anything like that, but we will conduct those meetings and have this group put together. So I think that it's something you got to understand in a mastermind group. You may throw out there a plan of what you've got to do to help your firm in some manner, way, shape, or form, and find out from a handful of practitioners, wait a minute, I've tried that, it doesn't work, here's what you've got to do to make it work, and that sort of thing. You're going to find that you get a lot of good insight. It's like having management consultants who really care about you. But also at these meetings, one of the important things of getting anything done is to make a commitment to it. And when you make a commitment to your fellow members in the mastermind group, you're going to be held accountable. When you return to the next meeting, the first questions people are going to ask you when you're in front of the room is, what have you done to accomplish the things you said you want to do? Because all of us have great ideas, but we don't all implement them. And people say many, many, many times to me, like, boy, you get all these things done and everything else. It's because I'm not afraid to get them started. And I will be one of the people helping to keep you accountable. And I think you'll find that the other members in the group are just as eager to keep you on track and moving forward and accomplishing what your goals are. And you'll find that very quickly you get into the same position where you feel that way. So the Mastermind Group is something we're involved in ourselves. We belong to a couple of different Mastermind groups, one of them being one of Kennedy's groups, they're Kennedy's Platinum Group that my partner and I go to periodically, and we will be attending that and continuing to attend that. And I think that this is the same thing that's going to work only in the area of tax problem resolution. So I wanted to just kind of announce that, let you know about it. We're going to try and determine what your roadblocks are, what your obstacles are, what things are in your way, what you can do to get around them, that sort of thing. That's what a mastermind group is all about. You'll be formulating plans and tweaking plans and getting new ideas for plans and things like that. So that's part of what we're talking about. And we think that you'll find it is something that will really serve you well in the long run, even if you decide only to stay in it for 1 year. Although I suspect there are going to be people who want to stay in it a lot longer than that, but that'll be your decision. If we find that there are more people than a single mastermind group accommodates because of either their levels of expertise or their experience in the field, or just the virtual size of it, because it can only get so big or you can't get it done in a 2-day meeting periodically. at that point in time, we will consider opening up a second group that is appropriate for those people. So that's something we will keep in mind. It's membership by application only, so one of the things you have to do if you want to apply for this group, you have to call the office at our regular old ASTPS number, 716-630-1650, and either speak to Mitch or Julie about it, and they will help you out as far as getting your application in on it. I will also, by the way, be happy to talk to anyone. You want to call me and talk about it. If you have a serious interest in the Mastermind Group, call and talk to me personally. I can give you a lot of background in what Mastermind Groups are all about. Basically, what I want to conclude with is just to point out that ASTPS is a maturing organization. We are getting more and more solid, more and more organized. We're looking to deliver more and more support to you. And that's what this new membership stratus is all about, where we've got the different levels and that sort of thing. And we're looking for any input from members and suggestion from members. We're more than happy to consider anything you want. A lot of this has come from members' inquiries and that sort of thing. So you should know that we're looking to add opportunities and changes that work for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. I've given you the phone number, 716-630-1650. But you can also take a look at the materials that we're sending out to you. You should be receiving a packet. It'll be in a glossy blue envelope that you'll recognize it when it comes in, and you'll have a number of things in there you want to look at. But please read the whole thing through. It's a pretty good explanation of what we're trying to do. Other than that, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for tuning in to us today, and have a great day.